Man, I was having a real bad day because the Chiefs just won the Super Bowl, which means we all got to deal with the NFL showing Taylor Swift, aka Napoleon Dynamite with red lipstick, every single chance they get. I get it. I truly do. She's a walking stimmy check for the NFL with the money she's bringing in. But I mean, maybe show her a little bit less? And also, Kelsey, buddy, what are you doing? I mean, I get it. We all have our low points in life. But you gotta be crazy to have your Dark Knight rise from an ironing board. Shawty's cakes are flatter than her notes. Where's OJ Simpson when you need him? But I am feeling a lot better after watching some clips from the funniest NBA season of all time, 2023. Moments like, what in tarnation is going on? What the heck is Gucci Mane doing? Out here turning the NBA into motocross with the ATV. Someone hurry, get him off before he leaves skid marks on the court. Like at this point, I don't even know what I'm watching. We got an NBA ref riding an ATV during the middle of an NBA game. Oh yeah, and the goddamn ref is Guwap. How in the world is this? You know what? I'm not gonna even bother. Shout out my boy Gucci Mane. First moment, starting off in the home of the BBLs, Miami. As soon as Auntie Butler did this, we should have known the season was going to be weird. Like, what is bro thinking? He did the opposite of the Jews and decided to put more on his head. The fact that his dad, Mikael Jordan, leaving his ass had such a strong effect on him that he's still out here making bad decisions 20 years later? Auntie Jimmy looking like she's about to read my fortune. Whoa, hold up now. What was that? Look at this man. He trying to be slick and untuck his chains for her. That boy trying to get deep in her guts. That's crazy. Don't let Auntie Jimmy with the good hair fool you. My boy's a freak. This is the same move he pulled on Rachel Nichols when he gave her a ride on his giggle stick. Next up, we have Westbrook. Now, we honestly could have made the whole video about this man with the amount of buffoonery he did that season. This season is where the downfall started happening for Brody. We see it happen all the time. The great ones can't keep it going forever. Same thing happens with our grandmommies. They used to throw it down in the kitchen back in the day, but now the food just doesn't slap anymore. Like the mac and cheese now, it just ain't hitting the same as it used to. Now it'll have like 2 white hair strands mixed in it and taste like a biohazard. Goddamn Alzheimer's hits them like a truck. I mean, it is inevitable. All greats lose to father time, just like Westbrook. Even the fans started going after him. And why wouldn't they? They have nothing to fear. Brody's punches are like his jump shots. You know they're never going to hit. So the fans started pressing him. And they were mad at Brody for almost taking their lives out with one of his air balls. Westbrook probably said something like, "You must not have seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. F around and find out. F around and find out about me. Yeah, you tell him, Brody. You tell him." And what the heck is he doing now? Westbrook and McDonald's passing the ball back and forth the same way Adam 22 passes his wife to Jason Love. Got LeBron out here pondering, where the heck have all these accurate passes been, Russell? But he doesn't know that Russell's accuracy goes up 10 points when passing to the other team. And come on, LeBron, you suck at being monkey in the middle. No, I didn't say monkey because of any other goddamn reason or anything. The game's literally called monkey in the middle. But Westy wasn't done with the shenanigans, because when Greek Cheeks was at the free throw line, that man was taking his sweet ass time up there on his knees praying with all those seconds, like Yannis. Buddy, not even the power of God can save your free throw ability. So Westbrook started trash talking Greek Cheeks about it. Hurry the F up! Why don't you hurry up and win a championship, huh? Westbrook? Huh? And then Westbrook has the audacity to say this after the game.
How about you personally? How would you assess your game tonight?
Solid.
Solid? Yeah, solid like the bricks you be chucking up on the daily? Nah, actually, let me chill. I'm starting to act like those hating-ass TV people. They never ever want to talk about the good things the player did. What about the 4 high fives he had? Or the 3, keep it up, guys, and 0 fouls? Talk about that, ESPN. Now, I've been out here on my knees glazing my boy Westbrook for the longest time, trying to defend his honor. But, like, give us fans something to work with at least. For real, you gotta get it together, Westbrook. As far as Greek Cheeks' free throws, even he knows he's bad at them. But like, my dude, you can't have everything in life, cause even God knows he messed up when he spawned a silverback gorilla with the most OP dunk package, all topped off with some vibranium. You gotta nerf him at least a little bit. And God knows what he's doing. Because you can see the same thing happening with all other greats. They all have at least one weakness. LeBron's hairline, Jimmy Butler and Rachel Nichols, and the worst one of all. So Giannis, booty juice free throws for you it is. And that scared him. In fact, it scared him so much, just look at him, almost threw the game away because of it. Like, calm down, relax, my guy. You out here acting like they threw Magic Johnson's used needle at you or something. Over here shaking all over 2 freebies? These are the types of plays that Skip Bayless swore LeBron was doing. Like, just say you're a hater. Then you have maybe one of the funniest things that's ever happened in NBA history. Again, I'm not talking about just this one season. I mean one of the funniest things ever in NBA history. This moment, it just feels like a canon event. When the refs were over here screwing over Pat Bev's legacy. Had the whole squad seeing red. Even had LeBron jumping a cool 40 inches during the temper tantrum. Yeah, my Ligorious King still got it. Then, Pat Bev brought the camera over to show the refs how wrong they were. To which they really gave him a tech for. The audacity! Imagine giving that man a tech because he showed you how wrong you were. That's like charging someone extra for messing up their haircut after you gave him the barcode special. Make it make sense. Scan this man's forehead and get 15% off a haircut. I'm glad they did this though, cause about damn time someone called the refs out on their BS. I hate the Zebros so much, like it's not even funny, bro. Like these old ass geezers with their Foot Locker ass uniforms on, and it's always the baldies with the dirty Sanchez mustache. Bro, you literally messed the call up badly, so now you're gonna give him a tech cause he called you out? Yeah, I got beef with y'all. But then the NBA will find the players for speaking up against these atrocities? Like, bro, why not find the refs instead, huh? Yeah, you guys will never do that. Legit don't even know what to say about this. Like, if I say what I want to say, if I truly say what's on my mind, then the algorithm gets pressed. So you know what, I'm just gonna keep it moving. After Pat Bev did all this for the Lakers, they shipped him out of town to the Bulls. Now, the thing is, this is the young boy of the NBA that we're talking about. So he definitely wanted to get it back in blood against the Lakers. And, well, did he end up getting revenge? Of course he did. Pat Bev ain't scared of no king. He had that crack making him feel a type of way, so he came out headhunting James. How you gonna hit the too small on the originator? Yet that's not even the best part, cause the Arkansas assassin got his lick back on the Beverly Hillbilly. Tom Holland out here wrecking fools. With initials like AR, you know shots are gonna be fired. And you know what this does though, right? Getting the get back for your teammate, especially if it's LeBron, moves your team come up a cool little 15%. And, in turn, gets you in the good graces of the king. Look at him blushing over here over AR. Yo, chill LeBron, just one gust of wind and everyone's seeing Le Nuts. On the other hand, we have teammates like Gabe Vincent, passing the ball to Jack Harlow, even though the man had a broken hand. Why would you do Hero dirty like that? You got some sort of hidden beef against him? He's still trying to spin the block for MLK in the game? That happened years ago. Heck, Giannis already shot a free throw with how long ago that was. Broken hand though? No hand? So what? You're white, man. God literally spawned you with impeccable stroke game. Chuck that sucker. And Embiid is out here missing games because of a fat Serbian dude? This new age of NBA stars is straight foo-foo. I legitimately thought I had seen it all in the NBA. The best moments, funniest, even the most embarrassing ones. But this next clip is just perplexing. This man, John Collins, had a train ran on him in the middle of a game in front of millions of people. I'm not even kidding. Hide your kids and wives, Atlanta, because the boys are on demon time. After a game winner, he was forced to celebrate with all those bulls against his own will. And when I was watching this for the first time, I legit thought this human fleshlight evaporated in that circle jerk. Like that's how bad this was. And his teammates just on the side, watching him soullessly, laying there, taking all those strokes. Crazy thing is, it seemed like Buddy was kind of enjoying that McGangbang. Like, fight for your life down there. Do anything. Get him off. But no, he just laying there and enjoying it. I think Dwight Howard may have found his spirit animal. Nah, we got Rudy Gobert hitting fadeaways now? So this is really how the Kings' downfall is going to happen. At the hands of the man who's allergic to offense? Prayers. This gotta be fake. Cause If you would have told me that a player broke free of the shackles of the Kardashian curse, I would have believed that before this buffoonery. Like legit, you only see this type of stuff happen when I bet on the game. Goddamn, every single time I put a parlay, Rudy Gobert turns into like 2016 LeBron James. And before you even say it, I already have. Just trust me. I've already tried so many times to delete DraftKings off my phone. But then right when you delete it, they hit you with the noti that says, if Giannis even scores even just one single point, we'll give you the money. Bruh, what? Of course I'm taking that. That's a freebie, Brody. Their marketing tactics or like whatever it is work like a charm on me. The stuff that they're cooking up against their customers, that stuff is specifically being made with me in mind. Side note, betting really gives you the craziest experiences in your life. Just say you're betting on Mr. Glassman himself, aka Anthony Davis. You are willingly allowing yourself to be tortured. Cause at any moment, AD will be out with an ingrown eyebrow hair or some crazy thing. And there goes your money. But, we back at it the next day firing away. It's gotten so bad for me at this point that, the promo they have going on? Where if you refer someone, you get $25? Yeah, I'm out here like a DraftKings Jehovah Witnesses just recruiting people to join up. Hitting up all the group chats, the family ones, school group project ones, even the one with the boys. And I swear to myself every single goddamn night that I'm gonna stop doing all this stuff. But then they hit you again with the one ad where it's the guaranteed hit, blah, blah, blah. Like, if the NFL shows Taylor Swift one time during the game, you win free money. And now I'm back depositing more money. Just to get middied by Baguette Biombo. The cycle continues. Then you have Ben on the other hand, who is so scared. Poor guy won't even look at the rim. You can see Kyrie on both knees begging Ben to shoot it. Shoot it? But he won't even look at the rim. Like, Ben, at least blue ball us a little bit. Half of our presidents would have never been assassinated if Ben was the shooter. And he's wearing a shooting sleeve? What the heck? Also, explain something to me, y'all. Just, with the teammate that even makes Draymond look like an offensive weapon, and one that manages more loads than Kawhi? Tell me how KD was ever supposed to lead this team to the finals. His teammates were out there doing him dirty. If this doesn't prove karma exists though, I don't know what will, cause the snake got snaked. Kyrie's funny moments didn't stop there though, cause instead of doing jersey swaps with NBA pros, my man decided to help out a fan. When Dylan Brooks wanted to swap jerseys with them, Kyrie dubbed his ass. He was probably thinking to himself, I already have enough toilet paper at home, I don't need this. And that's not even the only L that Brooks took that season. From being emoted on by Clay, getting that 2-for-1 special from Glassman and LeBron James, to doing this. What is this dance? This is like the dance that 2K makes you do, that weird pregame dance, before the game. But that's against your will. You don't have a choice to not do it. You were being forced. Even with the choice, why the heck is he doing himself so dirty? The man isn't being forced to do that dance. He has a choice. Right after coming out of that tunnel, they did the same dance on LeBron's lap too. Yeah. If it were me, if I was the GM of the NBA, I would have suspended him for so long, the grandkids would have been paying for the dumb stuff their granddaddy was doing. And the thing is that this isn't even the only L that Brooks took that season. I truly don't understand the eagerness of this man to go out and catch L's. Like, why the heck are you in such a hurry for? You know what you gotta do, bro? You just gotta chill out. And actually, if you're dumb enough to do all that stuff, you might as well just keep getting bent over by the internet. With Unc sitting in the stands one game, this man decided to go after Shannon's glorious king. Exactly. Why the heck would you do such a dumb thing in the first place? Again, let me remind y'all though, Brooks has 2 brain cells, and they're both fighting for 3rd place. Like no matter where you're at or what's going on, it's never, ever a good idea to get into a beef with a man wearing a woman's sweater. That man has nothing to lose. And if you mess around with him or his Pookie Bear, the next thing you're gonna see is a roid uncle followed by the Heaven's Gates. Please tell Juice WRLD his album was amazing from the rest of us. He was about to take on the whole squad, 1v100. Unc is the only person alive who can make a blue cardigan look intimidating. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you ask, they were able to tranquilize this gorilla before he turned Crypto Arena into a cemetery. And when Skip seen this, you already know that man was licking his crusty ass lips, ready to cook him on the next segment. Guess what, Shannon? You were looking small next to Steven Adams. I saw the fear in your eyes. Hey, say what you want, but Brooks never stepped up to the king after that. Uncle out here working miracles. That wasn't the only fanboy moment in the NBA, as this little girl sat next to LeBron on the bench, and the whole time they're interviewing her, LeBron is literally sitting right next to them, acting like he can't hear a single word coming out of their mouth.
What's going through my mind is just like, oh my god, the like greatest player of all time in basketball is sitting next to me.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. She's glazing a little too hard now. Lil Debbie sat next to the legendary BBC and now she can't even contain herself. I know Karl Malone crying right now. That ain't even the only old head that LeBron decided to violate that year. Just one by one going down the list, trying to get to them before the Grim Reaper does. Just friendly fire on his own kind. No wonder why the OGs diminish his greatness. Makes so much more sense. He keeps taking the things away that they wanted most away from them. Next victim? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron broke Kareem's scoring record that year, as we all know. And boy, was Mr. Clean pissed. Oh man, just look at him. That's the look of you know exactly what. Gramps was just in his head, trying to come up with the last second plan to stop this from happening. One last Hail Mary. Unfortunately, he had to put his dreams right next to Squidward's hopes and dreams. And then you had Thomas Bryant begging for the ball, like he was actually gonna get it. Yeah, right. But nah, a little bit of respect to him there. Records come and go, but fundamentals are forever. Buddy hit the deep seal in the key mismatch as well. Give it here, Braun. Feed me, Braun. Barbecue chicken. Say what you want about that man posting up there, but I mean, personally, I love it. It's refreshing to see a player, actually not just a player, but a grown-ass man use his height to his advantage. No, like truthfully, is that such a hard thing to do? Be a fucking man down there, baby. Take that little boy straight to the hole. Get out of my way, little boy. Ugh, keep banging on you. And if we're gonna talk about the glorious king, we gotta mention his number one muncher, Draymond Green. Draymond, you know you're married now, right, my boy? You can't be sliding in LeBron's DMs anymore like that. Right before the season started, this man Chris Brown Jordan Poole. And the best thing? We were all lucky enough to have an intern leak the clip so that we could all lay eyes on what happened. That intern doing more for mankind than even Gandhi ever could. Donkey decides to get all up in Poole's face with his liquid booty breath. I mean, of course Poole is gonna push you back. You're literally melting his brain cells. Poole probably said something about Draymond Green's sugar daddy, which set this man off. And then, with the most accurate shot of Draymond's career, boom! He knocked Poole out and all the coins started falling out of his head. And just another example of why you don't ever wear short shorts with ankle socks. Come on, Poole, you deserved it for doing that. Knocked the skill out of the poor guy as well. But let me find out. All this was all because Green got put into a bondage by a play shot. Hey, I guess that's what happens when you spend more time twerking for LeBron than you do working on your own craft. I can't even blame him for real though. Happens to the best of us, Brody. Then, he made a documentary about the punch, when he forgave himself for his actions. Let me just say that again for those of you who may have missed it. Forgave himself! Yeah. The 2023 season was one hell of a year. I mean, it doesn't get any better. Oh wait, yeah it does. Cause Draymond take the over on Tex Green was not finished donkey kicking the league. This man went after Sabonis now with his antics. Green did a whole river dance on the poor guy's chest. And you know he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to talk about this podcast. Ran to his setup with the speed of Josh Giddey on his way to a middle school dance. Just because your coach asked you to put your foot down and play better D, he didn't mean it literally. And yet for some reason, the Warriors are in love with this donkey. A man who averages 4 fouls a game. 1 tech, 3 kicks is considered untouchable in Steve Kerr's eyes. There are way too many clips of this man alone from that season. I promise I can keep going with the donkey's antics, but we just gotta move on. Then there was the All-Star game. Oh man, we had the mid-off of the century in the dunk contest. Not only should this dunk have gotten a 0, they should have had the security escort him out of the building. I'm not even playing. And then he has the audacity to hold up the paper that says 50. Blood really thought we were gonna agree with him. This is what happens when they let acoustic players in the dunk contest. It took him longer to open up that piece of paper than it takes Greek Cheeks to shoot a free throw. When all this had just happened, it was downright disappointing, honestly. But looking back at it, it is a little funny. My man even managed to disappoint the Predator. Imagine if he would have opened that piece of paper and it said 13 on it, and then he ended up pointing at Karl Malone. And then, of course, we had the All-Star game, where the tomfoolery continued. Starting off with, you know the saying, F the ops? Well, LeBron took that personally, and he kept skipping Jokic during the draft. He basically declared war on a guy who treats the NBA as a side hustle. Yet, he's still out there bullying the league. Talk about some, reverse Mamba mentality. He ended up skipping him so many times, Jokic had to draft himself. I ain't gonna lie, I did kind of feel bad for Jokic here. It's all good though, cause he got his back in blood. Now, during the game, the embarrassment kept following my boy Jokic. When Kyrie forgot Jokic was behind him and not LeBron, so he really out here throwing lobs to the slim thick Serbian, expecting him to dunk it. But he can't even jump on him or curb. Back to the High School Musical of the NBA, aka the Warriors. If we hadn't had enough already, Jordan decided to pull a Westbrook when he missed this shot. Game on the line. He saw his chance and he took it. Zero hesitations. Yo, my dude, you know the greatest shooter of all time was wide open, right? I swear Poole just out there doing stuff for the heck of it. Head in a galaxy that's not even ours. You take a look at this guy and tell me he's sober. That got Curry so mad at Poole that he launched his mouthpiece the same way Lizzo launches vegetables off her plate. Last one. I promise. That was the last one. I truly need to stop getting on her so much. Poor woman already has enough on her plate. But because he threw that mouthpiece, the refs ejected him out of the game. And yes, you already know what Donkey was telling Curry. He's like, you see why I knocked him out before the season started? The Warriors ended up having one more chance to win it. And you guys think Poole was able to pull it off? Of course he hit the game winner. You know when the gutter bunnies are out, Poole's gonna turn into an Arctic assassin. The power of the baddies is unstoppable. But what does it mean if you bring your girl courtside to a Warriors game one night and bro goes 0 for 9 or something? Like, what's going on here? Certain type of thoughts start popping up in your head. Doubts. Like, should you feel some type of way about that? I know I'm not bringing a 10 to the game, but like, Shawty ain't built like a Chevy motor. Goddamn, got man's feelings hurt. As soon as Poole met up with Curry at the end of the game, he also threw his mouth guard back as a joke. He's laughing now, but my man is lucky he ended up winning that game. Cause if not, Curry would have Draymond Green his ass. Ooh yeah. It's getting bad now. Like this is getting out of hand. And even Draymond knows. When your name Draymond Green becomes a verb for having a hissy fit and then cold clocking someone, yeah. There might be an issue. He knows it though. He definitely knows. Heck, he should be suspended. But I mean, to be honest, as long as it's not our faces being Draymond Green, it is a bit entertaining when it happens. Still wrong though. Now fellas, if you'll do me the honor and gather around for the next clip. It's just another historic moment we had in the iconic 2023 NBA season. You want to talk about malarkey? Ooh boy. The Nuggets were playing the Suns, and for the first time in history, we had the owner flopping for a foul call. Bro, what happened to the game I loved? Even the owner's out here twerking for foul calls now? My boy's been out here watching too much Chris Paul and D-Book highlights. Unfortunately for him though, he effed around and messed with the wrong one. These Serbs don't play games. Welcome to WrestleMania, dimwit. Jokic turned into Chris Brown and beat that ad like Riri. Oh my god! There's no stopping that beer-bellied Serb. He in X Games mode. And of course, as we all know, the season ended up with the Denver Nuggets winning the championship, with Jokic's brother, aka the Gronkowskis of the NBA, celebrating by tossing Coach Malone in the air like a biscuit. Hey, yo! Bro even got a handful of the coach's nuggets right there. What the heck's going on? Someone stop these homo thugs grabbing the poor coach's balls. On second thought, just look at them. Who has the balls to tell them to stop, huh? No way. I could name a million things I'd rather do than mess with the DP of the Jokic brothers. If ever in your life, you ever see two men built like James Bond villains for your own good? No, you didn't. Good grief, though. What in God's name do they feed these big boys? Just built different. These Serbians gotta be fuel injected. Just look at these guys. Tell me how Jokic has more centers in his family than most NBA teams do on their rosters. Hubba bubba. Got me out here wishing I was the coach.